Hi, my name's Emma Mamo and I'm Head of Workplace Wellbeing at Mind, the mental health charity. Over the next few weeks, I'm going to be sharing some top tips and advice for freelancers and managers working in the film and TV industry to help you cope with the challenges you might be experiencing, as well as sharing some general advice and guidance on day-to-day practices that everybody working in the industry can adopt to take care of your mental health during this challenging time. Now that we have a roadmap for easing out of the toughest restrictions that have been placed on us because of the pandemic, a topic that keeps coming up is returning to a workplace and the anxiety and concerns that might arise from that prospect. For you yourself, you may have returned to a workplace recently, or it may be happening in the near future. And you may then have to be working with new colleagues, dealing with new challenges on a production, for example, and indeed working within the new COVID production protocols that need to be in place, so work may feel different. It's not unusual to be feeling anxious, and it's okay to be feeling anxious. The ways in which you can maybe manage any feelings of anxiety or worries is to practice mindfulness, which is about paying special attention to connecting with the present moment. So things you could try is going for a mindful walk, where you're paying attention to what you're feeling, what you're seeing, what you can smell. So for example, connecting with the wind that you can feel on your face as a way to shut off any racing thoughts or difficult emotions you might be feeling. Another thing you could try is a body scan, where you sit in a chair with your feet flat on the floor, and then you move your attention from different parts of your body. So starting from your feet, moving to your ankles, up to your knees, and so on. Noticing where you might be feeling tension, where you might be feeling relaxed, where you might be feeling warmth. Another common feeling that you might be experiencing is around anger or frustration, or maybe even guilt. For anger, you can try breathing slowly, so breathing in and out and taking longer to breathe out than breathing in, and just really focusing on each breath as a way to manage those emotions. You might find it helpful to write down your feelings in a journal. This can help you process what you're feeling, think about an appropriate course of action. It can just help you have a bit of a time for a cool down as well. During challenging times such as this, it's really important to do the things that can take care of our well-being. So connecting with others will be really important. You can do this digitally through text calls, video calls, or indeed you could meet up with people in person, following safety guidelines, the current restrictions, etc. It's important to be careful of the information and news that you're consuming. With information about the pandemic, it's really important to go to trusted websites like the NHS or the government. If you work in the news sector, or part of your job is staying up to date with news, then this can be a challenge, because obviously there is a lot of negativity and concerning news coverage at the moment. So trying to put some limits around that would be helpful, or planning something afterwards, something relaxing, something creative to help you switch your focus and not stay weighted down by what you've just been reading about or consuming. This leads on to a broader point about work-life balance. If you're working on production or in other jobs, sometimes long hours are necessary, but it's really important to put a limit on that, and also to think about how you best use your downtime after you've worked to really rest and recharge. So make sure you're doing the things that you enjoy, that help relax you, doing creative things, just whatever works for you that helps you feel like work isn't overshadowing. And then the final point is about taking care of your physical health. There's huge links between our physical and our mental health. Someone once said to me, it's about taking care of your shed, so making sure you're getting good sleep, you're staying hydrated, you're doing exercise, and you're having a good diet. So if you take care of those aspects, they will have a huge impact on your mood and your ability to cope with challenging situations. It's really important to reflect on the fact that no matter what part of the industry you work in, whatever feelings you might be experiencing, those around you, the crew, the colleagues you're working with, they're probably experiencing similar feelings to you. It can feel like things are quite hard at the moment, but it's important to remember that this is an unusual situation and it's not going to last forever. And if you are experiencing a mental health problem or you're worried about someone, then please do visit the Mind website, mind.org.uk, as it has a huge amount of information and ways to access support.